Jay Woodcroft or Dean Evison will be named head coach of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, yeah.
Before August 1st, because Aaron Portzline asked Don Waddell about, hey, do you want this coaching search to go into August? And he said, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So
it made sense that the Todd McLellan negotiations fell off the map because they have their pick of the litter right now. And it sounds like they came down to 3 guys and they had some differences with McLellan over the last week, and it's like, no, well, we have another good candidate sitting there, Jay Woodcroft in his pants and Dean Evison in his angriness.
Yeah.
So like we can go with either one and we'll be happy.
Like, hot take, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
For Columbus. Like, I don't think there's you can argue about who was the better coach or whatever. But I'm willing to bet Evison and Woodcroft can't command $5.5 million. So you're going to get probably at least equally as good of a coach for less. The owners should be happy.
I thought it was of note, and I'm not saying this to be salty, but I think it's of note that McLellan is a Babcock disciple, and they just hired and fired Babcock a year ago.
I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know.
Maybe go a different direction.
Yeah, but they don't think. Like, I don't know. Like, we've been doing this show long enough, and you know, we pick up on themes, and like some people go like, why are you so grumpy? Because I've been paying so much attention for for some of the people who listen to the show since you were in the 3rd grade, and a lot of hockey guys just do the same shit. Like this thing about recycling, there are max 50 head coach candidates.
I bet since we started this show, there have been maybe 55 in the NHL. Maybe. Like
no.
We've been doing it 11 years?
11 years. This is
yeah,
the end of our 11th year. You think so?
Here's the better question. First of all, that would be insane to figure out, and I know somebody's
going to do it.
It wouldn't be that hard.
I will not do that.
We can just go to NHL. There's a Wikipedia page of NHL codes.
It would be difficult to do live.
I can't do it live, but I can guesstimate.
I admire you. So, okay, let's say you get made commissioner of the league.
Yeah.
For a day. Okay. And for half an hour, and you get to make one rule in that half an hour. And the rule is every active NHL head coach right now is fired, and you can hire anyone you want to be your new head coach, except you can't rehire the person that was just fired. How many of the 32 guys would be back in rotation?
I'm willing to say above 80%.
Yeah, like 25, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get some new blood in here. No, it's just not
What if we didn't?
And then sometimes teams get new blood, and you could tell that it's set up to fail from the beginning, and then it does fail, and they're like, see.
Like Pascal Vincent?
Yeah, no.
What year did we start the show?
2013. Yeah. May 2013.
May 2013. Since May 2013, you said I couldn't do this during the show, and I took that as a challenge.
Damn.
Since May 2013, there have been 54 head coaches.
I fucking nailed it! I fucking nailed it! I said 55. Didn't quite nail it, but mostly nailed it.
Adam! Dude! That's 140! Holy shit!
Well, I told you there hasn't been a lot.
That's not bad.
Not a lot of guys get in there. Not a lot of guys.
I am easily the least useful member of this show. Wow, how did you guess that?
Well, because
and how did Jesse find that?
Todd McLellan, I believe, has coached for at least, if he had been hired by the Blue Jackets, it's probably more true, but
since 2008.
Since 2008, so he was an assistant coach. As a head though. Since 2008?
Yeah, it was
the Sharks that long.
It was 3 years.
2009.
Oh, 2009.
And he was Sharks for until like 2017, was he not?
Oh, it was the 08-09 season. No. He coached 82 games that year. It must have been 08.
Okay. What I'm asking, how many teams has he coached for?
How many? The Red Wings as an assistant.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Which might explain why he's a Babcock disciple, and he won a Stanley Cup there actually in 08. The Sharks, Oilers, Kings, 3.
Yeah, and so this was going to be his 4th.
Well,
he also interviewed for the Leafs job too.
Oh, that's right. As head coaches go, he actually has a decent track record for sticking.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He always has like a long. It's not like Tortorella by year 4. You're like, okay, he's gone. You know, Tortorella's got he's 4 years, and he's 1 year into his 4 years in Philly.
Oh, the seeds have already been sown. They're getting a little sick of him.
Well, I thought was crazy, by the way, that Cam Atkinson is on the way out in Philly, and he's like he's a Torts guy.
It's weird for a team that I actually pay a decent amount of attention to. They have so many players where I'm like, they're good, bad,
You don't know.
great, terrible. Like I don't.
Lawton, Atkinson.
Yeah.
Like you don't know anymore. You don't know with Philly because it's like, and then of course, like week to week throughout the season,
Couturier.
you're like, wow, this Flyers suck, and Flyer fans are like, F you, we're in a playoff spot.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the season, you're like, man, the Flyers really surprised me. And they're like, F you, we just blew it. Like, it's just a weird
Sean
thing.
Couturier is retired, useful, healthy scratch.
Yeah.
He's
Captain.
captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very confusing.
All right, let's show our work here, so I can just talk about the number that we got to of 54. And we can dispute this number if we want, because we can categorize in different ways. I'll explain what I'm talking about. So on hockeyreference.com, they have a register of NHL coaches. There's been a total of 397 NHL coaches in the history of the NHL. Ever. 397. You go back to number 397. That is Art Ross, I believe. There.
No
it is.
way.
Art Ross, number one. So
And Newsy Lalonde.
1918 is when he started head coaching. Then there's all the other guys with him. So if we go and we sort by year from when they entered the NHL, so from when to 2013, when we started the show, we get to 54 head coaches. But if you want to count the head coaches that were in the league at the time, you know, because it wasn't just people who initiated from 2013 on, you can include the other 32 that are in the league at the moment. But I think
what's the point?
It what you said is true.
You know what's nuts? Adam was right. The number's 54 and John Cooper, 2012.
Well, John Cooper, 20.
He's right. He's in there. Yeah.
I thought he was hired 2012.
You said
I was so excited.
Todd McLellan 2008, and here he's listed as 2009
because he was
probably the year. How Hockey Reference is referencing the year is the year like at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we should really be tracking from 2012 if we want the 2013 season when he started. So that number is really 61.
Okay.
Still relatively
it's in and around the same number. The point is that since 2012-13 season-ish, there have been 61 head coaches that have entered and gone through the league, which is a relatively very small number for a league with 32 teams now.
So even if there have only been, say, 60 coaches in that time, even if that's the case, because maybe people will be like, well, there were incumbent coaches and there's this and that. Fine.
I just wanted to show the work. So
that
means
I got over 11 years of doing this show, only 60 fresh bodies have entered the room.
That is exactly correct.
That is 5 a year?
No,
it's very small.
Now, how about this? How many have coached less than a full season in the NHL?
So
Dale Hunter
checks on that.
You go one, two.
Randy Cunnyworth is 50. Ron Rolston, like I don't remember who that human is. 51. Todd Nelson, 51.
Really? Desjardins. Oh, my God.
NJD Bench? Well, like, what the
That's not a person. That's a creative
Is that
player.
Lou?
That's New
Jersey Devils bench.
They had a bench. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't count.
They took over.
That doesn't count.
I don't know. Tom Rowe is number 5. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Bob Murray, 26.
Alan Nasruddin.
Jeff
oh, my
Ward.
God.
Jeff Ward.
One game.
Alain Nasruddin.
That's not fair. He was filling in for, was he not filling in for,
No, he was hired.
No, for a game?
No.
No,
43 games.
43.
That's
this is
season.
seasons.
Oh,
this
okay.
is games.
Oh, sorry.
So Dominic Ducharme, 83. He meets the requirements. He doesn't count. Dave Lowry, Derek King. So we're at 10. Pascal Vincent meets the requirements at 50 or at 82. Sorry. Chris Knobloch, Jim Hiller.
These are all new guys.
Greg Cronin. I mean, yeah, they're new guys. Or no, Greg
Drew
Cronin
Bannister.
doesn't count. Drew Bannister does. So we're at 13.
And
13
Ryan
guys have
Warsofsky.
coached less
Don't
than
forget
82
about
games.
Ryan Warsofsky.
And
he's
who has
coming
coached
up.
0, so 14.
So that is the years
Not a lot.
thing, how they track it. See, Warsofsky is 2025, so it's the year ahead of time.
Right. Hey, how many numbers did you get to there? How many did you count?
That's 12? 14?
14. So 14 of the 60 did not coach a full season or coached one season or less.
Yeah.
So you mean so that brings us to about 45 because the NJD bench doesn't count. So
it does. There's like
it should not. That should count.
Person. But somebody was there on the NJD bench coaching.
What happened there?
Maybe
I don't know.
health issue.
We can
likely a health issue.
Yeah, but
like maybe remember during the bubble season, Claude Julien couldn't coach for a bit because he was.
That's
sick.
right. But like
and
even
Luke Richardson came in and did a great job. Should have been the head coach.
But like this year when Torts was suspended, someone filled in.
Yeah,
Rocky Thompson.
Yeah,
so,
well,
but like I guess he didn't count.
They didn't say Philadelphia bench. No, I think maybe then somebody got fired and then they hadn't made a hire and so the assistants took over for a game.
I have no idea.
I don't know how they checked that.
Yeah, 46 games coached NJD bench.
What was their record?
20 and 19 and 7.
Damn, should have got a coach. That's 2015. I have no idea.
Lou would have still been there, right? When he joined the Leafs, or was that 14?
That was when he joined the Leafs. He joined the Leafs for the year they finished last.
Who was the GM after Lou? Because it didn't go well.
I don't remember.
Wow,
I know.
Very interesting. Love this.
What a July ass episode.
Yeah, it is a July ass episode. Actually, I wanted to. There was something else I wanted to hit because Fluto Shinzawa, who's a Bruins. Oh,
I got the answer for you. Pete DeBoer was the coach from October to December, and then from December to April, he got fired. Adam Oates and Scott Stevens split the coaching duties, so that's why they mark it as NJD bench.